Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Richie's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And I've got a bit of a special one this evening with Bec Connolly and Ebanie Bridges. How you doing, ladies?
Oh, good.
Good.
It's lovely to have you both on, and obviously, you know, it's good to see you getting on before we go to war.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it doesn't always have to be, hate and this bullshit shit talk before fights. You can have that, but it's not always like that. And I think, women's boxing in particular, I think it's not so much about that. But it's good, like you said, I've respected Bec for a long time. I've liked Bec and chatted to Bec, so this is a great thing for both of us to share this moment together.
Yeah. I think everyone in British boxing knows what I'm about, and it's all about sport. And no one would expect me to be trash talking before a fight and be really weird there. They'd be laughing their asses off at me. But it's what it is. Sport is sport. Sure, we'll have a good tear up and we'll have a good drink after.
Exactly.
Sounds good to me. Sounds like you're already.
Loser buys the drinks.
Yeah, loser buys a drink.
I'm sad, and I'm the sober one. It's been difficult.
Yeah.
So, girls, how did it come about that the two of you are going to be clashing on the 7th of August? Who sort of approached who first? How did it come about?
I got a phone call.
Well, obviously, Twitter, man. Like, I think it had a lot to do with Twitter. I think it had a lot to do with, a lot of Bec's fans, calling for the fight. They want to see Bec in action, and I suppose, a lot of Bec's fans are fans of mine too, and I think they can just see that our kind of fight would be a good fight. Like, it'd be a good tear up because they can both see we both like to come forward. We both like to bring a fight. So I think boxing fans in general would have liked to see that fight. So I think it kind of built up a bit from that because, Eddie likes to give the fans what they want, and I think enough tweeting and enough hassling and enough all this kind of stuff, it just came about. And I was like, you know what, like, if it's what the fans want and I could share the ring with Bec. Like, Bec's very popular in the UK, so it's going to make a good fight. No one's talking shit about this fight. Everyone's excited about this fight. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And then that was it. Got in contact with Bec, and Bec was down, of course. So, yeah.
Yeah, Twitter is I'm kind of new to Twitter. It's only really been the last year that I've sort of got on board with it, and it's a strange little land, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always makes me chuckle when I read some of the tweets. But how exciting! The fight camps last year looked awesome. So they should be great.
No, I'm excited, and a lot of people are already saying that this is going to be fight of the night. This is the one they are looking forward to. It's two girls that are going to. I'm
like, get me I'm like, son of you, though.
Yeah.
What's that? I say, and they're like, "Oh, we're down for this one." Buggers.
It's going to be. It's one of those fights that people are really looking forward to. It's two girls that come to fight, and they put it all on the line. Two very sort of come forward fighters. Don't take a backward step and go to war. We saw it, Bec, you had a tough task against Ramla Ali last out, but you gave her a test, for someone who's come in at the start of their career to meet someone like yourself head on is a difficult task. And Eb, you obviously had the Shannon Courtney episode, and the eye.
From here to here.
The eye was unbelievable. It just showed how much of a warrior you are, and hats off to you for it. And
I think that's what makes this fight exciting, is that the fans know we're both like warriors. Like, we're both, it's not even that we just both come forward, because we can both box as well. It's not just about that. It's just that they know that they'll see like a good fight where it's not like dancing around, and like both just, it's just that kind of, you know, two warriors going at it. It's just a different vibe, you know.
I think,
I think
both wear our hearts on our sleeve, don't we? And we
Yeah.
both quite like it. So I
we both like to fight.
good night, yeah.
Stephen McGurr has put, "Hi guys, good to see so much respect. Great fight. This wouldn't count Bec out through her record is very misleading." And then you've got Sam who come in and said Ebanie is going to win round 5 knockout. So it's a mixed bag. Yeah. Sorry to write that one on the screen, Bec. My wife has dived in. She's put, "Good luck to the both of you and thank you for supporting my husband's channel. Ebanie, please don't hurt your chest too much."
Oh, don't worry, I won't. I mean, look, I prepare for every fight like it's a world title fight. It doesn't matter for me. The opponent, you know, you can never ever underestimate anyone. And Bec has a world of experience, you know, like she's been experienced. That's what I look at with Bec. You know, she's experienced. You know, she's been on the big stage quite a few times. She's fighting at home. You know what I mean? She has her home support. She has, you know, she's not flying between countries. You know, like there's definitely no underestimation here for me. And she's also getting a whole camp. You know, like people see Bec like with like what 3 days notice, a week notice. I just keep saying this over and over again. I wouldn't fucking take a fight in a week notice. Like that's balls, man. Like I mean, like I'm a warrior, but not that kind of regret. Like, no, like seriously though. So I'm expecting Bec to be the best Bec and a Bec we probably never seen before. You know, so there's definitely no underestimation here for me. She's had all that experience with all those really, you know, top fighters, you know, and you learn every time you get in that, you know, in a ring with someone with skills like that, you learn. So yeah, I mean, that's why I think it's going to be a great fight, you know, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I think I'm going to come and win, definitely going to win. But it's just, you know, you don't go into a fight to lose, and I'm sure Bec feels exactly the same, and that's what's going to make it so exciting because we're going to go through as much as we can to win, you know.
Yeah. No, definitely. And as you say, Bec, you're coming to win. What's your reply to that? Ebs has said she's going to beat you.
100%. I always I wear my arm sleeve, don't I? I always go in 100% win. I always give the best I can at that particular. I don't think the Ali fight was in any way representative of me, but it was everything I had at that given moment in time. It was. So it is what it is. I don't hold on to stuff really. I just go out there, enjoy myself, and then crack on to the next. So
yeah. And as you say, you've had your full camp this time, and you know possibly the first time since your debut that you've had a full camp. So why not?
It's just been jokes. It really, really has. So I was like, kids, we finally got a full camp, and they're like, right, what can we do?
Since your debut.
Pardon?
Like since your debut.
Oh yeah, I had a full camp for that one, but yeah, I haven't. You
haven't really had a full camp since?
No. And I tell you what, this has flown by. This is 6 weeks. So, what have we got? Another 2 weeks. It's gone so quick. Like I've blinked and it's nearly done. But school holidays tomorrow, and I cannot wait. I love them dearly, but so does my mother. I go to nannies for the week. That is going to be lovely.
We've got Honey Joe's dad. Honey Joe's lovely little fighter. She's put, "What a great fight. Good luck to you both." And my wife just keeps jumping in. She's probably keeping an army. "You are both too pretty to be punched in the face."
So your wife, she's not allowed to say that to female fighters because, man, there's nothing worse than that comment. It's such a stereotype. But I appreciate her support.
I think it's a compliment.
Yeah, I understand the compliment. I do understand the compliment, but fuck, I'm sick of hearing that.
Well, as I say, girls, I am absolutely buzzing to see your fight on the 7th of August. I think you're two people that are just literally going to bring it, and yeah, you're two people that just give your all. And Eb, you've really got the respect to the UK. You know, I think you've been adopted by the fans. and it's like a home for you over here, isn't it? And
yeah, and you know, it's funny you say that because like I've been in Philly now for like 8 weeks, and like I miss the UK. Like it does feel like a home. Like even like obviously the you know, the place, but the people and stuff. Like when I'm there, everyone is so warm, and like I got, you know, friends there. Like even like, you know, the boxers, you know, like Nick and Susie and, you know, Hannah and everyone there. Like it's a warm. It feels like home because I've just got such a community there, you know, and I miss it. Like it's I can't wait to get there. Because here in Philly it's not like that. Here in Philly it's like I train and I come home and I come in my room and then I'll go out and I'll go for a run and I'll come back and I'll sit in my room and that's it. I don't know anyone here in Philadelphia besides my trainers, and that's it. Like, so it's like it's really like a proper camp, no distractions, but at the same time it does get like, you know, like you just want to see some people that, you know, can, you know, make you feel like a bit, you know, like you're at home a little bit. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the UK and everyone there, even the whole Matchroom team. You know, I really appreciate the Matchroom team, my sponsors. I got a bunch of sponsors on board for this fight. I'm looking forward to meeting up with them. So yeah, it's good. I have a lot to look forward to.
yeah, and to be fair, Ebbs, you've done the Rocky thing as well, haven't you?
Oh,
Finally, it's my yeah.
We saw the old.
Yeah. I wasn't as exhausted as Rocky when Rocky did it because he ran like, you know, 50 miles before he got finished at the stairs. But yeah, no, it was great. It was pretty cool, and it's taken me 4 camps to get there and do that, and it's like 10 minutes from my gym. But it's just after the gym, I smashed myself so hard that the last thing I want to do is fucking go do stairs. I'm like, I'm going home. Like, get me home, get me some food. So yeah, I went there with my cousin, which was really nice. As well to see a family member while I've been over here.
Well, yeah, as I say, there's loads of love pouring in for the two of you. To be honest, you know, you're just, you know, two likeable people. Stars make fights. Good luck to both of you from Ty. Someone's coming and said Bolton's better than Leeds. Hold your tongue. Hold your tongue. And
no chance.
Sam,
No chance.
who are you both backing? Katie versus Hahn.
Sorry.
Who are you backing for Taylor versus Hahn?
Oh, Taylor. I don't even think Hahn will last that fight.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a like. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I would have liked to see so many more people. I would have liked to see so many other people fight Katie on that fight.
Who would you rather see Katie fight?
Sorry,
Chantal Cameron.
I don't want to be rude at all, but they're doing the pictures and I'm being shouted at.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know, Bec's at a wedding, so we'll let Bec go. Thanks for coming on, Bec, and we'll see you soon.
Sorry, but they will never.
I'll see you at the weigh-ins.
Yes, definitely.
You're at the weigh-ins.
My mates are well excited about that.
Go for it. Say hi.
I think there's a few people excited for the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
But no,
I'm always excited. I'm always excited for weigh-ins. For me, the weigh-ins is like the beginning of it all for me. You know, it's all part of the show for me. It's all part of the entertainment for me, and it just shows me. It just like it's able to show off all the hard, like, you know, the hard work that I've done with my dieting and stuff, and then the ring, getting in the ring and fighting is like the, you know, is the final piece to it all. It's all part of the process to me, and yeah, I like to have fun.
No, I think it sounds like Bec's going to bring it, doesn't it? Because she's, I know she's had a few at the weigh-in, hasn't she? Where she's worn some bits and bobs. So,
yeah. I mean, Bec looks great. She's fit. She's fit as. You know, I'm excited to see Bec. You know, I'm excited. I'm really excited for this fight. I know a lot of fans, a lot of people that might look at Bec's resume or like record, I should say, because the resume is pretty good if you think about the people that she's fought. And are a bit dismissive and, you know, the odds and stuff, but I'm definitely not like that. You know, I'm a fighter as well, and I know exactly how I feel after 1 week of camp, you know. So imagine jumping in a fight with like 1 week of training. You know, I know how that would feel, and that's when I look at Bec, I'm like, yeah, you know, probably wouldn't do that great either with 1 week.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
to be fair to you, Eb, because I was lucky enough to watch you against Carol Earl. And, and that's another person. You look at her as a fighter and you think she don't look up to much, but what a tough individual. What a chin!
Mate,
Like you were hitting that girl with serious uppercuts and bombs that day, and she wasn't going anywhere.
I couldn't believe it. Like, you know, like I knock out girls inspiring, like seriously, like with headgear and fucking 16-ounce gloves on, like no shit, right? And I just was like, she's making me feel like I can't like punch. This girl's head was made of like cement, like
Yeah.
granite. Like there's just people like that, you know what I mean? And you know, like I talk about Carol is she's a real OG, like especially in Australia, she has a big reputation, especially in kickboxing and Muay Thai and or K1. You know, she's had 45 professional fights in those disciplines, and mate, they get kicked and elbowed and shin kicked and knee to the face. Like, what's a punch with some gloves on? You know what I mean? So
exactly.
I knew she was going to be tough. She was going to be tough, and she was going to be very durable. You know, she's one tough woman, and that was a great experience fight for me. You know, I learned a lot in that fight, and then obviously to go into the Shannon Courtney fight straight after that. So, you know,
and you think that was pretty short notice, wasn't it? That was what, 4 weeks?
Yeah, so, I mean, I knew, yeah, like I knew like a week before or something like that, but I obviously I couldn't even think about Shannon. Like last thing I could do was distract my mind with thinking about Shannon when I had to get through Carol first, and I was never underestimating Carol either. So, you know, mentally, yeah, I only had those couple of weeks.
So, Ebbs, final message. What do we expect on the 7th of August?
Oh, mate, you have to tune in because I've got a really big surprise for everyone. And I really, really hope that people will tune in for it. And I just know that me and Bec are going to have a great fight. It's going to be explosive. You know, it's a real fan-friendly fight. So you won't want to miss it, you know. So
yeah,
make sure you tune in.
7th of August.
In style. 7th. Yeah, 7th of August. You know, I'm looking to show a lot more of my skills. You know, and I showcase a lot more stuff. I think Bec's the kind of fighter that I'm able to do that with. Where I'm able to show different, you know, a lot of different kind of things I got in my toolbox. You know, like my boxing, and you know, it's not going to be a brawl. Like it doesn't have to be like that, you know. But she's there if I want it, you know, which is good for me. So yeah, it's exciting. And I just, you know, obviously want to put on a good fight for the fans and make it really exciting. And I know Bec will as well.
No, Ebbs, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. And I know, you know, I've spoken to you for a long time now, and I know you're a tough girl, but you really appreciate your fans and, you know, the journey you've been on to get where you are, and you deserve it. You really deserve it.
Yeah. Thank you. No, big shout out to my fans. You know, I'll say it over and over again. They're like my promoters, you know. It's their love and their support that's got me this through and keeps me going a lot of the time, you know, because they just, you know, back me through thick and thin, and I absolutely love that. And all I want to do is give good fights, you know, good fights, and that's what it's all about for me.
Yeah, massive shout out to Rich's Boxing as well.
Yes, Rich's Boxing. Yeah, he's been a main sponsor of me for since you know, last year, and it wouldn't be possible me here without Rich's, without Phil and those guys, because yeah, I mean, they believed in me before I was, you know, the big blonde bomber, you know, they're from the start, and as you know, Joel, like I always appreciate the OGs and the people that were there from the start, you know. So yeah, big shout out there.
No, Ebanie.
I also want to give a quick. Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to if I can, just to my other sponsors as well that have jumped on board for this fight. DGBit UK, you'd probably see them on my Twitter and my Instagram. I've got the Welsh FitX, you know, supporting me through this as well. Obviously Riches, FCI Group, who's they're a financial company that helps boxers. You might have just seen something recently that I did that, where they help educate boxers and I mean people in general on finances and stuff like that, which is I think is really, really important in the business that we are in. You've seen so many famous and popular boxers just go from here to here, you know, because they don't know how to manage money. So yeah, those guys, Oak Dental Care, and yeah, I think I got them all there. So yeah, big shout out to all those guys. Again, without them, I wouldn't be able to be overseas, give up my job teaching in Australia, which I had to do, obviously, because I've been overseas for like 4 or 5 months, and support myself. You know, it's not possible without sponsors. So yeah, big shout out to these guys and everyone that's supporting me.
Yeah, yes, we've just had Nicola's jumped in. She's put, I can't wait for this fight. I don't know who she's going to go with. And and Sam Scudrick has said, shout me out, Ebanie. He's a huge fan of yours.
Hey, Sam Shundrick. I don't know how to say that.
That'll do. But no, Eb, I really appreciate your time, and keep up the good work, because you're doing great things across the sport and for all the other girls as well. So, as I say,
thank you.
shout out to you and Bec, and we look forward to the 7th of August in Eddie's Garden.
Can't wait. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, and I'll see you soon. Take care, Eb.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Well, there we have it. Bec Connolly and Ebanie Bridges finally got them on together. Class act, both of them. And as Jude's journey says, roll on 7th of August in Eddie's Garden, Matchroom Square Garden. Really looking forward to it. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, give a like on the video, comment below. Let us know who you think's going to win the fight. And massive shout out to everyone who's come in. So and it's going to be a good one, mate. It's going to be a good one. No, thank you for joining in, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.